be please seated? So far, we have been taking insights from people who have made it big through businesses. Now let me welcome you for the session which will add value through the spiritual leader, Swami Samarpananandji. The session will be chaired by Mr. Rajesh Mittal, Senior Vice President and Head, VE Commercial Vehicles. To begin the proceedings of the session, may I now invite CA Manish Dafaria. CA Manish Dafaria, please.
Very good afternoon to everybody. On behalf of Team IMA, I, Manish Dafaria, welcome you all to this second business session of 28th International Management Conclave 2011. It was a wonderful session we had in the morning. The legendary Mr. Narayan Murthy, educator from Wharton, Dr. Anjani Jain, and Ed Guru, Mr. Sonal Dabral. And of course, a delicious lunch which we all had. After all this, now it is time to start a journey towards oneself, a journey to identify and explore one's inner strength. And to take us through this journey, we couldn't have a better speaker amongst us than Swami Samarpananandji, the creator of a very beautiful book, Tia, A Parrot's Journey Home, a book which has been recognized, which has been praised by none other than former President of the country, Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam. The session will be chaired by Mr. Rajesh Mittal, Senior Vice President, VE Commercial. May I request our session chairman to kindly escort our speaker for the session, Swami Samarpananandji, on the stage, please. May I have the audio visual, please?
Once upon a time there were cycles, buggies, cars and ships, and only birds used to fly, not men. Although many had thought of it, but only a few worked towards their dream. There were as many attempts as there were failures. People were convinced that man was never intended to fly. The media ridiculed these attempts, urging governments to stop the waste of public funds on such research. The year 1899. The Wright brothers, Orville and Wilbur, were manufacturing bicycles and simultaneously nurturing this dream to fly. They started off with a glider and focused on understanding the mechanics of how things can fly. The days flew by, and on 17th December 1903, the Wright brothers made their historic first flight on what was to be the world's first powered aircraft, the Wright Flyer 1. By October 1905, the Wright brothers had introduced Wright Flyer 3 with a range to fly 40 kilometers. Their grit and determination constantly sought newer challenges. In 1911, they crossed the United States borders in an aircraft, Vin Fizz. It took them 84 days, during which they crash-landed 70 times. By the time they reached California, only 20% of the aircraft was of original material. They saw a larger dream, making passenger planes. And thus, the birth of aviation took place. The flight mechanism made by the Wright brothers is still the most efficient way to fly. Today, we fly Mumbai to New York in 18 hours non-stop, and there are talks about space tourism. All possible because of a group of people who believed in chasing their dreams against ever-surmounting odds. IMA salutes these leaders who inspire us to challenge difficulties and triumph.
होप टू ट्रायम्फ लीडिंग इन टर्बुलेंट टाइम्स। हर विजय यात्रा की शुरुआत होती है उम्मीद की एक छोटी सी किरण के साथ, और शायद हम सब में उम्मीद की वही छोटी सी किरण जगाने के लिए स्वामी जी आज हमारे बीच में पधारे हैं। आई वुड नाउ लाइक टू रिक्वेस्ट मिस्टर रमन सिंह सलूजा to please offer a floral welcome to our speaker for the session. My request to Mr. Akhilesh Khandelwal to please offer a floral welcome to Mr. Rajesh Mittal, our chairman of the session. Swami Samarpananand ji, our today's speaker, is a person with, say, different kind of dimensions. He is a monk in the age of 20 years. He has left this whole worldly ideas and devoted himself for the service of God. He is a very good author, as I was mentioning, written a wonderful book called Tia. I think in order to give a proper introduction of Swamiji, I would request our AV team to please have his audio-video presentation on the screen, please.
Swami Samarpanananda, a monk of the Ramakrishna mission, has experienced the Himalayas in the seclusion of tapasya. He is a monk who has spent a lifetime on educational work as principal of Ramakrishna Mission Vidyapit, Deoghar, Jharkhand. A poet and a creative writer whose recent book, Tia, earned him accolades from greats the likes of Dr. Kalam. In Swamiji, we have a monk who is so accomplished that he tutors the IT community on Indian spirituality, helping them solve their inner problems and conflicts. Swamiji's discourses on Indian values and ethics in management have found appreciative students both at educational institutions and in the government. Presenting to you, ladies and gentlemen, this leading teacher of Indian scriptures and Vedanta, Swami Samarpanananda.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's my proud privilege to request Swami Samarpananandji to grace this audience with his holy thoughts. Swamiji, please.